Please knock again. It's right under your feet.
Well, I heard that. Did you hear that, Richard Jones?
I did, yes.
And what exactly do you think it might be?
Cobblers.
Cobblers?
Yeah. No.
Why? Explain.
Well, we do know that it was a shoemaker's house, a shoemaker's shop. And so we do have a shoemaker there in the 1860s onwards.
OK, was Wilde a cobbler?
Wilde certainly was a cobbler, yes.
OK, now a cobbler, obviously, someone who makes shoes.
Shoemaker, shoe repairer.
OK, and you think that may well, the noises they're hearing may well be the noise of repairing shoes?
It could well be. I mean, it was interesting that it alternated. Some people described it as being banging noises, and others described it as being knocking noises. So it was obviously, the jury was out on exactly what it was.
OK, so that's one thing that you've cleared up. Second thing, this smell of tea, a very odd thing for Derek to come up with. Tea?
It was odd in that when it ceased being a cobbler's shop, it then became a merchant's come grocer's shop who specialised in tea.
And those teas would have the tea would have come in big
Would have come in big containers,
Right.
and he said someone has placed the container of tea beneath my nose.
OK, so
that was
that's
quite
two.
interesting.
What about this third one about a reverend quoting the Bible? Seems a very strange thing if it was a shop to have a reverend in it.
Well, before it was shopping premises in the 18th century, it was actually owned by a reverend gentleman. I won't go into names yet because no names have come up, but certainly a reverend gentleman did own it. And prior to that, the family did have a servant as well.
Which he mentioned as well.
So
basically that's 3 out of 3.
That's it.
Matthew Smith, 3 out of 3.
Well, again, I think time and time again I've sort of said my feelings about what Derek comes up with. I think if you believe Derek's a medium, then and really is doing what he says he's doing, then that could well be suggesting that he's actually contacting spirits. But for me, it's not strong evidence because, as you know, if Rich is able to get hold of this information, then there's no saying that Derek hasn't been able to do it himself. So that, in and of itself, doesn't convince me. I find that the knockings and the rappings more interesting on the face of it, because you're then, the fact that we can hear it, it's been picked up by the sound, the microphones, everyone else is hearing it. You're not relying on just subjective experience. The question is now the conditions under which they're appearing. Is there actually somebody in that room that's, unwittingly creating them, or is there something about the building that's creating them in some normal way? But that's what I find more startling than the information coming through.
OK, David, convincing to you?
Yeah, I have to say I don't necessarily agree with what Richard said about the noise being because of the shoemakers, because we get this noise a lot, and it seems to be a way in which they do communicate. So I think that's coincidental. But it is extremely interesting because it goes all over the room.
Well, I can tell you the team is still hearing that knocking, and I'm being told that Derek is picking something up at the moment. Let's go and rejoin them.
Angry, and Reverend Henry is calming him down.
Right.
Right now, at this moment.
So there's an argument going on at the moment?
There's an argument going on between two spirit men.
Well, what we've just got now is while everybody's been talking in the studio, we've been joined by Leslie, our audience member. Welcome, Leslie. Just tell everybody what you've heard as well while you've been here.
Well, I just heard something. It seemed as though it was coming from just to the left of me, a tap on the floor, like a little thud.
Yeah, that's what we've been hearing. And while we're standing here with our hands on this table, we're getting constant thudding and bangs. I mean, Kieran, what is this? How do you explain it?
Well, the difficulty is because of the number of people in here that even if we're trying to be so careful about it, because it is a creaky floor, we have to be careful that it's not us. So if we're getting...
Oh my God!
Do you feel that?
Oh my God!
It's 2 more, isn't it?
It's so. Put your hand on this. Just put your hand on here.
It's coming from the floor there.
It's not. It's not like everybody keep your feet completely still. I'll call out and see if it happens again, yeah? Yeah? You happy with that?
Yeah.
Okay. If there is a man... Did you feel that, Kieran?
I can just hear tap, tap, tap.
Can you hear it?
I can hear taps.
Come on, Kieran. Kieran, come on.
Yeah, what are they? We know that they're taps.
I know.
Yeah, I can hear them, but it's finding the origin of them and trying to get some sort of intelligence from it rather than just a response, because we don't know how this house is going to react anyway on any given night.
I know,
okay, well, let's ask it questions.
Exactly, we can ask it and get intelligent answers.
I just find it amazing. I just think that's... yeah, okay. Do you want me to ask out?
Yeah.
Okay. Sick of hearing my own voice. Okay. Is that your stomach?
It was.
Okay.
No, it was
Right. If you are a male spirit, please knock twice as a sign of yes. Yes, twice, okay. Did you used to live here? you die in this house? Twice, yes, okay. All right. What sort of questions now? This is what
we want
gets
to know
me.
who it is. We've got some names that we can ask, haven't we?
Ask out if it's Reverend Henry.
All right. If you can hear my voice, please tap once if your name is Reverend Henry.
William.
Is your name William? Please tap once if your name is William. No. Maybe it's one of the other.
Maybe it's one of the others.
Did he said it was... No.
Robert, there's Robert.
Okay. Is your name Robert? Okay. That's bizarre. Okay. Have you been downstairs in the stables? Ooh.
Mm.
Have you been following us? Please tap.
Yeah, he has.
Yeah.
Sounds like it, Evie.
Right underneath me.
Okay.
You can definitely hear it.
Yeah. What we need to do, I think we need to do a Ouija board to establish who this is. I think, yeah? Should we do that?
We've had it before where things have actually started to sort of play with us.
What do you think, Kieran?
Definitely, we need to establish what's going on.
Yeah, let's go and do that.
We're going to set up
to yeah, we're gonna go into the kitchen area, which is the first room we went into. We're going to set up and do a Ouija board there. Hopefully, we'll get some names and be able to start some other paranormal activity happening around us. So do join us after the break and join in with us as we do a Ouija board. Okay, let's everybody go in.
Well, welcome back to Most Haunted Live. This is the world's largest live ghost hunt, and it's watched by millions of people across our planet. Now, tonight's investigation centres around the vibrant, historic and paranormally lively city of Manchester. And Staircase House, where the team are, is truly amazing. It's quite staggering that it's managed to survive for more than half a millennium, over 500 years. And Yvette, Derek and the team are ready to continue by performing a Ouija board. So, let's go and join them right now.
Or spirit persons want to come very close, you're most welcome to do so. That's sufficient for us, Evie.
Okay. I don't know whether it's my arm trembling. What is that? Where's the webcam? Okay. Always gets me, those webcams.
I'm suddenly starting to get a very tight, stretched chest here.
You're all right.
Yeah, I'm okay.
I feel there's an energy under the table.
Mm-hmm. There's
like
someone very close by. Very close by.
Okay. Do you want to put your fingers on the glass then?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Oh.
Can I ask out?
You go for it.
Okay. If any of the spirit people that have been around us this evening or have now followed us into this room, please make your presence felt. Come and guide this glass here. Spell out your name. Let's take it from confusion to understanding who you are. Any one of you that's in this area, this vicinity, step close to this table. Come close and guide this glass to the initials, or maybe you can explain to us other things. I know that each individual one of you are intelligent enough to know exactly what we're asking, but we say it in respect to you.
Lift your arm off the table, Derek. Okay. That's it.
There's someone coming around us now. I don't know, I felt it go from my left to my right, so that energy would probably be going past you, Carl, or if you feel anything by you, it may even go past you too, Evie. It'll probably circle us.
Have you got your thermometer?
I do, yeah.
Because my hand is like a constant breeze.
I have to admit, I'm cold here. This side of my hand is.
Yeah, there is a chill over our